USA, let's flood OilTown. Seniac forgets he can reset the sea level. OilTown, oh, the waves can't hear us. Wave yells, I'm coming for you. OilTown, scared in fear even though the wave can't reach us. Seniac, today we make America. OilTown, he has left us to party. Seniac, let's claim more land. OilTown, help! We're flooding! USA, I smell oil. OilTown exists. USA, China is going to be the next superpower. OilTown, excuse me? Guys, welcome back to another episode of OilTown here in City Skylines. Last episode we founded America, the great nation that we are going to build up over the next couple of episodes, which is going to be the huge driving force for buying oil from OilTown. Yes, OilTown makes the oil, and just like in the real world, America steals it. But in this case, we're going to get them to buy it. We're using America to export the oil via the road connections and the railway too, because at the edge of the map, it's going really well. We kind of set up the kind of skeleton of the United States of America last episode. And today, we're going to work on it a little bit more. So what I want to try and get done is the whole export area. I want to get all these little cargo depots all hooked up to the highway, and then get the train line all hooked up to exit the side of the map too. That way, if we can get all that done, then OilTown can send these cargo ships, the millions that we have pumping out of there right now, over to the USA. It can either, well, basically, it can either go straight out by boat, which is what it's been doing lately anyway. And now it can go up to here. It'll be able to unload the oil. Trucks could drive out to the edge of the map in their 3 different ways, or we could take it out by choo-choo train. So more export areas, the better. It's going to be a lot of fun. Guys, if you've been enjoying OilTown so far, then make sure you smash that like button down below. And if you're new here too, guys, please make sure you do subscribe. So what we're going to do then is take a look at getting them first hooked up to the highway. And then we'll kind of go from that point. So what I'm thinking as well is having near the dock area here is where all of our dirty industry will be for the United States of America. Then as we progress back, that's where we start to get in all the residential stuff, and that would be kind of pretty cool. So I think first things first, then I'm going to actually finalize this little U-B bend it's going to do over here. So I'm going to kind of create a roundabout and integrate it on, and then we have little kind of pull-off roads. What they call off-ramps, whatever you want to call them, to connect up to all of this, which will be a lot of fun. So we're going to kind of see how that is now going to go. So first things first then, let's kind of get a roundabout here then to mark where we are going to be placing. If I bring this down to, no, that, all the way down, that's 20. So if I bring it down to about 9, just kind of go straight across. It doesn't really matter how far across I go. Delete that. We'll delete these back as well. And let me pick a central point. Okay, that's a central point there. Just so we could drop a roundabout here. It's going to be nice. Actually, let me put it there instead. That's a better location. So using the roundabout mod and making sure that we have the highway on. Now, am I going 2 lane? No, but we'll go the full, 3-lane highway to begin with. And let's set this radius to 60. How big is 60? Yeah, that will be perfect. Drop that down there. So we have a nice centralized location for the roundabout. Delete, delete, delete. And then we'll bend that and connect it all up. Nice. And then we have little off-roads and on-ramps connecting back up to this as well. So everyone can get in and out of the area pretty easy. That's what we're kind of looking at right there. So back to the highways then. Where are we? There we go. And let's try and get this right. So bring that by 5. That's 5 there, so it's kind of straight. And then we need to hook this up, don't we? I find this always the most difficult ones to kind of do. So if I do a 4, because it is. I mean, what if I just go like a straight connection like that? And then we'll bend it ourselves. Well, no, we don't have to bend it ourselves. It would be nice to have the connection there. Okay, hold on. Got an idea. If I do that there, delete this and this. Right, here's my idea, guys. Here's my idea. Back to the highway. So that is a 6 by 6. And there we go for the perfect bend. So delete you and you. And delete that there. And it's as good as you're gonna get it, boys. It's as good as you're gonna get it. Right, did the same here. Alright, keep that one in for a second. So if I take it back that way, it was a 6 and a 6, wasn't it? Yeah. There, we just gotta flip it back round. Nice. Oh. Why am I going underground? No idea. Right, delete you and you and you. And bam, bam. There we go. Beautiful. It looks like a teardrop, doesn't it? It's magical, guys. It's absolutely magical. So then, what we're going to do at this point is set up with our industrial road a two-lane straight thing. And for some reason, we're now super duper high in the air, but bring that out by 20. Bring that by 20 there. 20 there. I gotta flip them round, so don't worry about what location or direction they're currently in. I've also got them all on the same level, but I'll do that in just a moment. We want to create a little slip road coming off, because the slip road here is going to be quite interesting, because I want to be able to connect these up. So I'm thinking I kind of elevate these over to link up with this road to connect to there, and that one comes off, and then we have a road that bends around to go down to here to link it round. So if I kind of flip these round to show the kind of routes that they go in. Sounds quite complex and complicated, but it'll make so much more sense in just a moment. So we'll come off this in 2 lanes. So if I kind of bring that down to there by 10. That to there by 10. Again, don't worry about the elevation of it, because I'll sort that out in just a moment. And I want to be a... Why is that so high anyway? Get down, boy. So by 10 there. 45 by 6. So a 10 there. I'm on a 45 by 6. That's good, connecting up to that. Let me get rid of the ability to go to the grid. So 10 there. Hold on, it's not the grid. Is it the road length or the angle? I'm trying to get that just right. I mean, I'm not going to give it bang on, but as close to it as possible is great for me. So get that to there. And then we'll come off here. I'll put it all back on now. Let me delete that by 10. Delete that by 10. And then bring this down. Where's the connection? There we go. 10. By 10 is just there. You can see what I'm trying to do. But whether this is going to work or not, that's another matter. That's another matter in its whole entirety. But I might be able to kind of do something now with the move it tool. So there we go. And we'll dedicate the lanes for it as well. Kind of bend that back a bit more. So it goes down that way to go around there, and this one will swoop round here. So if we go back to here then, and not worry too much about anything else. Where's my little single lane? So the reason I allow it to go into 2 lanes then is because the right hand side want to go in there, the left hand side is going round to this one, if that makes sense. And then this one here will fly over the top, but I won't make it go into the double until there, so we got a little bit of space to play around with. And that's what kind of then hooks that up. So that's quite an interesting take on it, isn't it? Right, if I delete that, I don't know, actually, do you know what? I don't know why I deleted that. So a 4, is it a 4x4? Well, let's go 4x5 and let's kind of connect it there. And we'll do all the leveling in just a moment to get it all on the ground. But we'll set this next one. But I kind of need to do it back in mirror image, don't I? So I've instantly forgotten how I did the other one. So that was a 9. We'll do a 9 by 9 and a straight there. And this one's going to be its own thing as it kind of goes over the top. So if I bring that by 10 here to there, and we'll go. Let me delete that. We'll go there to there, and then we'll kind of use the move it tool to bend it ourselves. Like that. Push that one out a bit to bend it up. It actually looks quite cool, doesn't it? You gotta admit that. But it'll look even better once I get it all on the same level. So let's just make sure that this is now going the right way around. So we'll merge it all into one lane. Because it's going to filter then into the 2 lanes, which will then connect into there. And then we have the little kind of roundabout area here for if vehicles are on the wrong track and just trying to turn around, or maybe you want to kind of create something in the middle, or maybe we want to do like a slip road or whatever it may be. I don't know, but it kind of goes really, really cool with the design. Now you could argue that merge that to there, that, you know, a 2 doesn't really go into a 3, and obviously a 3 doesn't go into a 2, but I don't expect to be much traffic. Well, you don't actually know, do you? We'll kind of see how it kind of progresses all together, then we'll kind of go down that road. Is this? No, it's not currently paused right now. So let's now get well, not the industrial roads, the one-way industrial roads. 10. What is that across? It's a 15. So if I do a 10, I can't do a 10 by 10, but I'll do a 10 by 6. 10 by 6. Right, they're 10 by 6s. There we go. And it do the same on this side. So 10 by 6. 10 by 6. Boom. And then get that the right way around. Okay, I'm going to pause for a second. Where's my pause button? There it is. And now we're going to select all of this. Everything that we currently have. Drag and drop there. And, actually before I do, let me get this, right. Get rid of you. To the ground. There we go, because it's classed as being on a bridge, isn't it? That's on the ground, that's not. Right, and then obviously certain ones of these need to be on the ground as well. There. Right, and then the 2-lane one. The single lane here. I mean, that's all connected anyway. This one, not so much, but... Or should I undo this one, the bridge there? Yeah, my Aniki's on. Well, that one's got a little bit funky. But let me select all this then. So it's all selected, but oh man, I was going to deselect. I'm pressing the wrong button, aren't I? I mean, I select like that. I'll deselect all the overpass one. What's going on here? What? It's also selected. Oh, it's said I can press the wrong button. Right. Get rid of. Right, what's being selected there? If I get rid of props, it's not props, is it? No. Nodes. No. Segments. No. Others. Is it classed as others? What is that thing? Surfaces? Buildings? Do you know what? Forget about it. We'll do it in stages. Right, so there then. I want it to be all leveled to... Oh, now I've got nothing selected. God damn it. Start again, boy. Start again. Right, all leveled to this. What? Oh my... Right, I'm going to go mental in a minute. Right, level it to you. There we go. Is it going to be one of those days? I feel like it's going to be one of those days. Right, level it to you. Right, this is the fun bit now, getting all this sorted. So, do you know what? I'm going to select it all. Don't even care anymore. Level it to you. It's just obviously this one here doesn't do what you want it to do. But that's okay. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Because I'll select it all myself individually. How about them apples? Right, boom, 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 boom. Slightly up. Right, bring it up. There we go. What's going on with this road now? I don't know anymore, guys. If anybody knows, don't let me know. Don't let me know. Because I'll probably cry. But let's bend that back around. Sweet. That's decided to turn into something else. Another monstrosity. Right, there we go. The bridge happens there. Right, that's as good as you're going to get it. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. There we go. That's better. Right, sweet. We're back. Well, we're not back in business. We were never in business anyway. But we're in semi-business. Semi-business. There we go. That's what we're in, boys. Right, let's get that Russian across real quick to there. Get some connections there. 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 Right. Gotta hook up the water, obviously, and the power. But we don't have these here connected to it, do we? No. Should I save them for now, or should I also try and integrate them? Now, I could integrate them. Excuse me, go away. In a different way. Like I could lead them onto something else. It's probably the way to go with it. Let's work with these ones at the moment. Nah, I gotta get them all hooked up, haven't I? So I could get it on this route as well. Oh, that can be for like another area, another junction, but we would kind of want it hooked up to there as well. Unless I just don't have these two here and we save something else. Maybe we can have the passenger thingy on there, maybe. Who knows? Who knows anymore? What is real life? No one knows. Okay, so for now then, because we don't have any power, I'm going to put a whatchamacallit one on every single one there. I'm going to connect the water, because it doesn't really matter about this, over to here to OilTown. So that's the water. And obviously then it's going to need some garbage needs. So for the purpose of getting it all set up and running, we'll place down... we'll just place down like a little recycling centre here. Is he going to need all the services, do you reckon? Because they're now screaming for police. Or should I do that in another area? Right. Such a pain. Such a freaking pain right now. There we go. So, do your worst. Do your worst. And we need to hook up the rail. Oh, we got vehicles now on the way down. So they're obviously exporting goods out of here. That'll take a while for these to come round and come back down, which is going to be hilarious. But yeah, should kind of work in its own weird way. Right? I'm thinking so. Oh, need a little bit more power because it's got multiple buildings on this side. And should we take a look at now and then connect up the railway? Or getting something like that in? So it doesn't really matter for the main part at the moment how it's going to kind of work. Like in terms of where the rest of the rail goes. I can worry about that another time because that will just constantly change as I build more and more stuff. But if I bring this out here by... Right, that's way too high. I'm trying to get it... 15's fine. If I go... Is that a straight line? Straight line's here. There we go. And then a 10 by 10 turn. Hoping that that here would turn and come... Oh, there we go. We got a ship now coming in. Right, watch this, guys. The ship comes in. He was only carrying one truck. But that shows you the veracity of which OilTown can export over to the United States. Are all these coming over here? Because there's a lot of ships now on the way. I'm wondering how many of them are going to be coming over. Oh, no. Oh, hold on. Yep, it's doing the turns, boys. It's doing the turns. We're going to see, hopefully, a lot of exports. Or maybe, like all the other one, where only one truck comes out. Oh, no, that's got a couple of trucks coming out. See, it all works, guys. I'm not a crazed person. Right, 20 by 20. What's a 20 by 20 in terms of... Do you know what? That's actually working really well. So 20 by 20 would come to there. And then if I go across by 7 to here, and then we'll apply our own bend. So that comes from there then, which will be quite nice. Quite simplistic, mate. Quite simplistic. And we mirror one on that side as well. So let's try and get this one the same. So it was by 15, wasn't it? It's actually quite difficult to get. Was that by 15? Yeah. Oh, but that's going to be on like a different... That's not going to be on the same side, is it? So... Alright, if I go by... There. Where's 10? 10's there. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere, mate. Now we're getting somewhere. And we just got to do the same here then. So we did a 20 by 20, didn't we? That's a 30. 20 by 20. But that's a little bit more over because that one's further over. So if I go at 24 by 24. Or do the 20 there instead. Yeah. Because they're not perfectly aligned, the docks. That's what we got to remember. Oh my god, have you seen the amount of vehicles that are coming through? This is kind of ridiculous, isn't it? We're going to have some good trade routes with the US. So if I get these train tracks up and running, that will alleviate some of the traffic already straight away, which would be quite cool. So where do we have this running to then? I think I should create a junction first. Right. I think we should create a junction first. Just so I know where we're coming and turning off on this area, which I think should be around about here. Now, I'm trying to wonder what the best option would be. Would I do like an overpass, or should I sink this highway down a little bit more? I think I should sink the highway down. Or do I turn it into a bridge? Oh, man. The decisions right now, boys. The decisions that we could potentially go with. I think a nice little sunken highway would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? To get all that hooked up. So, right, let's go for that then. Let me select up to there, and to there, and to there. And right, if we bring this down, do you reckon that's low enough? Right, that would be low enough, wouldn't it? Right, don't worry about this because I can angle it kind of nice. Just to see if I had, and we'll go for the big wide roads right now. Bring that down. So let's pick a spot. And we've got to bridge it. So that's 20 away, 24. So then 44 is the 20 spot from that side where it's perfectly aligned. But then if I upgrade that to there, normal road, that cuts across. So that's got a flyover, but obviously we need to connect it to the sunken highway. If that makes sense. So that's one for there. But it would be nice to have one a little bit further in. So let me well, let's do up to there. Get this. Same level of... Oh! I think we just flew a truck into the ocean. Whoops! Right, okay. That never happened, guys. We didn't see anything. Right, if I bring that there, and then that one across... Another 44. Just so we got these multiple overflows. If that's the word I want to go with. Upgrade that to that so you don't really get the weird bridge. And it looks pretty cool, doesn't it? So 2 connections flying over like that. And that keeps the traffic flowing and separate to all of this. So we would want... Actually, do you know what? I want this a little bit closer. Oh, no, not a tunnel. I want it there instead. So delete this one. Oh, no, Stediac. I was meant to upgrade, not press the delete button. I'm still about to press the delete button. What's going on? Oh, because I'm not even selecting on the right thing. I don't know how far I'm sticking out, but there we go. So I want it there. What road is that? What is that not like the same road? I don't know, but if I get that at the same level as that, Do you reckon that's because it's too close to where it starts to ramp down, do you reckon? That it's doing that? It could be. Okay, let's forget that for now then. Let's just create our little on and off ramps. So I think it will be nice if we put a roundabout on either side, do you reckon? That would be kind of the idea. Because this is going to be like industrial area, isn't it? That's what this area is going to be like. So if I took... How much would I delete? Okay, quite a bit. Right, this is all now experiments, guys, okay? So if I come out by... Right, let's come out by 5 to kind of go in by 6. There we go, just to create that. So I want the thing there, so... By 6 and in. Just so I can create a roundabout. Which... That could be ideal. That could be ideal. And then what we'll use that for then is the on and off ramps. So if I go back... Right, let me work this out with this. So say to there... Oh yeah, because it's underground, it's going to go mental, isn't it? Right, bring this back up. Because it's going to have to tear through the ground. So if I go 20. See, them ones are fine. It's just these ones that have to come up and bend up. So 19 by 19 by 19 by 19. So don't worry about that, because we'll upgrade it like this. And then we can slope the road to make it angle just right. So if I select this and this and then set the angle to there and to there, then that sloped road comes up a bit better. So maybe with the double roundabout system here, it will alleviate some of the traffic issues that we might encounter. You just never 100% know until it happens. But this is a junction I've never attempted before. So this is all new territory even for me. Now I wonder if I can select both sides there and angle it that way. No. I thought I could. Well, couldn't. Alright, we'll stick to this one. There we go. And then, obviously the only thing that's missing, which we won't do now, is doing the lane management. I will leave that for a later date when we know we got traffic on it. But I'm just trying to set up my junctions before I can have the train tracks run through places, because then I know where I can pass the train tracks through. Or did I just do that one? Yeah. I think that wasn't far off anyway. Well, it should have been. But there we go. Get rid of that. Not bad. Just need a little bit of smoothing of the terrain. But having this little flyover, well, underground road now, I can have this very heavily used highway, which will get even more heavily used as time goes on. But I can just, like, for the town, I could, like, say I can pass roads over. And it shouldn't be an issue. So he says. And we're trying to integrate something here onto this system as well, to get things rocking and rolling. It might be cool if I elevated the whole of this, and then the stuff coming off here and there can be hooked onto that system. That would be kind of cool, wouldn't it? But I think I'll, like I said, I'll leave that for a later date. Let's just get the railroad connected. So this is just going to be a simple, like, you know, connection. Just to kind of get the goods in and out. So I bring it to there. Bring that to there. Just for now, and then we'll kind of cross their paths right now. And it'll just go in this direction. This will change. There's no question about it. It's just to simply get the stuff going out of the region. So obviously that will come up to here. Just put that there. And we'll bend it. So this is 100% not going to stay. Just for the purpose of getting the goods out of the region. Like I said, that's how it's going to simply work. So, making some progression. That goes straight out there. So now we can get rid of some of the goods via choo-choo train. Nice. So we should get some more exports coming in and out. We got a little bit of a death wave. How is OilTown Corp doing anyway? 342,000. So yeah, we should see a lot more exports coming out of that right now. We've got a huge death wave on the go right now. Death care. No, we've got the capacity for it. It's just taking their time to get to it. Just, okay, let's just get out of here. Pretend like it's not happening. Pretend like it's not happening, Seniac. And yeah, right. So now then, if I forces to use elevation pieces available. If I bridged these roads like this instead, like that, then oh no, wrong one. Then selected these roads. Right. And then pumped them up like this. How high is that? Is that one? It's slightly higher than that one. The reason I bridged it so it didn't bring the ground with us. But if I... There we go. Upgrade it to get rid of the bridge kind of style. And then what I want to do is select you, select you, select you, select you, select you. Right, we'll bring it all the way back to here. Where we angle there to there to get a more flush elevation. What that means is that these two now, so this one will create a road that comes off, bends that way, and that comes out up and connects that as an exit. But then the entrance to this one comes off this and then goes back into there. But I don't want to do that now because obviously the train track's in the way, but that's what kind of leads us onto it. So I'm trying to create this as movable as possible. Right, why don't we sort out this lane management then? So that is that lane only, that is that lane only. Then we do straight through, straight through, straight through, straight there. And this one we go bam bam. And that there. Sweet. So we brought these down now to the 2-laners rather than the 3-lane because that's pretty much how it's going to work. So they're already now determining their lanes as they approach the area. So that'll be kind of handy for them. Same with this. Rather than cutting across all 3 lanes, we merge them like this. So it's not as harsh. Do the same here as well. So that's there. They can choose their lanes when they get on the highway. This is just to funnel out the traffic as quick as possible. There we go. They can funnel their traffic however they want after. Right, have we not seen any trains coming in and out yet? We haven't, have we? No, that's interesting to the fact that we... Oh, there we go. Speaking of trains, okay, I think we're now up and running. We might see trains now get created from the docks. So there comes one train coming in. And that'll get dropped off there and hopefully turned into a boat at some point when it's got a full load. It's interesting to see how they're using all of this as well. And I wonder if... What's that doing here? Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Because that's a 1-lane road, they all merge into that one side of the road. That is the most annoying thing out of this whole game. Is the fact that you can't upgrade that road there to a double laner. That is so annoying. That is the biggest annoyance on the game. So I might have to come up with something better than what that current system is right now, because that is a shocker, mate. Absolute shocker. I might have to do like an early little turn off to kind of escape them out. Same thing happens over here as well. They all have to merge in that one side. But we'll figure something out. There's actually now a train going out as well, which is pretty cool. They're doing a little Yui around. I think I might win the garbage things there because it comes out here, goes round. Might need a little Yui to go back. But that's pretty cool in terms of getting the setup of that. Now, do you think we should have a little bit of growth over this side? Right. Let's have a look, boys. Let's have a look. So let's say we came off this road as well. Let's keep the big 6-lane road because it's kind of cool. Oh, what have I done? Oh, it's misshaped my whole entire roundabout. Why'd you do this to me? Huh? It will never be the same shape anymore, boys. It will never be the same shape. But if I pick a spot just here, then... It's not even the right space anymore. And now we cry. Nah, it's okay. Bring it up to there. Because that could quite easily lead up to there, but I don't want it connected to a junction there, because then they'll start shortcutting this. They gotta go round, boys. You gotta go round. So we'll just use this to kind of create or start or build up some type of industry. So I really want all the industry down here, to be honest with you. But we'll build this and then eventually just delete it. So this would be fun to see how the United States over here kind of interacts, or you know, how it works with having stuff over here. I want to see the kind of, because it's such a blank area and we're building it up from scratch. It's all new to us, so we don't know how these connections are going to work with this area. If that makes sense. There we go. We'll get something for power down here. We'll get like a little coal plant. And then we'll drop down some dirty industry. And that'll be quite fun, because that will eventually replace the dirty industry that we have in OilTown. And a lot of the other issues that we kind of see. So we'll have some more flyover passover routes. I don't think this will be the only junction. The junctions that we have on this side will be for the residential we place all around here. Might get some residential around here. I mean, this is not going to stay. I can promise you that right now. But I don't want to create a connection where they come down here to cut across to go down there. Because that will just cause huge traffic jams there in general. But now, I mean, they flipped on this side that they were exporting on. Now they're on this side. Interesting. Interesting to say the least. So just for kind of seeing how something like that shorter cut road would work. I'm intrigued, boys. I'm intrigued. So, get your road straight. Do you know what? Something like this actually works. Oh, they're going that way. You would kind of need it on this side as well. For the ones that want to bypass that to go to this one. But it's quite a weird setup you have in general, isn't it? Yeah. But as time goes on, you just might see them be using the trains more. You never know how that's going to go. But yeah, that's now bringing that little demand in. Haven't seen any vehicles come over to it just yet. It might take a while. But we're now officially trading with the United States. I think it would be nice to get a few more boat lane routes set up. So is that the shipping lane? Ship path, yeah. So that comes around to there. I think what we'll do is, if I pause for a second, have a secondary one that passes here. Like that, and then obviously do this again. Connect it to a big circle. We'll have that one also cut through. So you got the radius and know where they're going. So we'll have one that goes straight to there. And that one cuts there from coming from this side. And we'll pass one over here as well. You're going to see how that goes. So, give that time to roll with that. We'll put it into ×9, a little bit faster than normal. So, that's just a test road. I think we should set something very similar up on this side real quick. So if I go to there, and then here. I'll bring that in. Right, just to kind of see how this works with it, to be honest with you. Alright, this one's for this side. That one's for straight over. You get the idea. And then it all merges into one anyway. But it's just interesting to see how, like, you know, because that's the kind of stuff that you don't think would normally happen, or you don't really get to see that come into play. So it is interesting. I mean, there's much better ways to kind of set these roads up. There is much better ways. So these are all just kind of passing through. Really, this road will get used by vehicles coming into this. So I'll figure something out anyway, guys. There is 100% stuff that we can do. We can split it into 2 lanes, and this one kind of goes up and round and over. Same with that, but I don't want to do it now because it is quite a time-consuming thing to get done. So the issue with these then is there are not enough workers because they have to travel over here. And we don't really have anything passenger-wise set up at the moment, do we? So it's a little bit silly to why we do have it over there, so I might as well just drop... I don't... Actually, you know what? They won't like that. The fact that I put residential there. So what we'll do is... Right, let me get the anarchy off. There we go. Why can't that connect to there? There we go. There we go. Is my anarchy on still? Oh, yeah, I just turned it on, haven't I? I wonder what was going on. Why is he want to calm down? Okay, and then we'll drop some residential here. And of course, you know, a little bit of commercial just to satisfy them. They're not going to like it because they're quite close to the industrial area. But just for the, you know, the point of getting some stuff over here, it's over here right now. So, you know, you'll have the workers and all that kind of jazz. Got the commercial. It's pretty much all good for now. We'll figure out these little roads next time, but we're now officially trading with the United States. There is so many cargo ships coming through right now. I'm going to have to set up multiple lanes for the boats. There's just that many coming in. It is ridiculous. Like, this here could really do with a little passing lane. Like that. So you have like the little pass through and the little fly under that way as well. It's interesting, man. Look at the ridiculous amount of ships we've got over here as well. What is going on, boys? What is going on? That's out of city limits, so I can't really do much about that. So it is mental. Like if the ships are just passing through, it's probably best to do a little route like that rather than having them bend all the way up and wait in. But we got to fine tune all this, guys. So that would mean that we're getting a ton of exports going out. Not really making much profit, but that's because all the boats here are waiting to get out of here. And they're going to the cargo hub. They're waiting to get out. And they're just pretty much in a huge ship jam. That's what we've got right now, is a huge shipping jam that we're trying to clear. But we're going to make more efficient ways and stuff like that. We'll kind of get to that anyway. We're doing something over here, very, very similar, where boats go in there many, many different ways. So we just need like multiple routes back and forth that go to different, you know, like a highway. That's kind of what we get. We've got to create the highways of the sea, pretty much. But guys, we're going to end it for here anyway. We got the first settlers, the Pilgrims, come over on the Mayflower. Now in the United States of America. We'll see how that goes. This is just here to kind of supplement it all, so it'd be quite fun to see how it progresses. Yeah, I hope you did enjoy this episode, guys. We've now got goods going out and getting out of here, skedaddling from the United States of America. We'll progress and make this a beautiful and wonderful place. We're just getting the foundations in so we can actually get things up and running. Guys, if you did enjoy this episode, please smash that like button down below, and until next time, I'll see you all soon. So good. Bye-bye.